People are afraid to face how great a part of life is dependent on luck. With a little luck, it goes forward, and you win. Or maybe it doesn't, and you lose.
Chris, who had a strong desire to succeed, went to interviews to find a new job.
So the Beach Club, Marbella, tennis instructor, Stanford House, Forty Village, Sardinia.
I hate the whole tennis tour thing.
Well, your credentials and references are excellent. You can begin this weekend.
Luckily, he got the job and began teaching tennis to the upper class.
Very good. Chris Wilson. This is Tom Hewitt.
Very nice to meet you.
That was how he built a connection with a wealthy family.
Actually, I'm looking for a music store. I want to buy some CDs.
Opera? Do you like opera, really? I know this is going to sound a bit weird, but would you like to go to the opera tomorrow night?
Having always been interested in opera, Chris accepted Tom's invitation. And the next day, he went to meet Tom's family.
By the way, this is Chris. This is my father, Alec.
Clay showed interest in Chris, and grateful for their kindness, Chris gave Tom's parents a bouquet of flowers the next day.
Yeah, well, the old say thank you very much for the lovely flowers. They said it was very thoughtful.
At Clay's suggestion, Chris was invited to a party and visited the Allergy family's country house, where he played tennis with Tom.
Clay, do you want to have a night with Chris for a bit? It's just that it's 5 o'clock somewhere, darling. I got some serious cocktails to start making.
No, it'd be really boring for Chris to play with me on my own.
Through their conversations, Chris and Clay gradually grew closer.
Do you enjoy teaching?
Not really.
So, you're a poor boy from Ireland, come to London. I grew up in Belgravia. I'd be happy to take you to all the good places.
Done.
How about Wednesday for the Versace?
I can do that.
Shall we meet for lunch first?
While exploring the Grand Mansion, Chris happened to meet a woman.
So, who's my next victim? You? Would you like to play for £1,000 a game?
From the very first glance, he was captivated by her appearance.
I was doing just fine until you showed up.
Did anyone ever tell you you have very sensual lips?
The tense atmosphere between them only ended when Tom appeared, and it turned out that Chris and the woman were a couple. With a bit of regret still lingering in his heart, Chris met Clay.
I'm so glad your schedule allows you so much time off.
Yes, it's fun.
Do you need money?
No, I'm fine.
I'm only asking because I care about you.
Just like that, the two shared their love and eventually became a couple.
You've been seeing a lot of Chris Wilton lately, I understand.
Well, I find him very likeable. He's fought his way up the only way open to him. And he's not trivial.
Can't we do something for him? Place in one of your companies or something?
With Clay's help, Chris was offered a job at Allergy's company. They had dinner with Tom and Nora to celebrate.
I'll have the baked potato with truffles. That'll be lovely. Yum, yum.
I'd like the same, please.
Roast chicken?
God, boring. He's been brought up as a good boy to always order modestly. I'm very sorry. I'm sure if she knew you'd worn it in a movie, she'd suddenly find it chic.
True.
Have you done many movies?
It was a commercial, not a movie.
I think everybody's afraid to admit what a big part luck plays. More, that all existence is here by blind chance.
Chris happened to get the job, just as he had always believed things could happen by chance. Chris expressed his gratitude to Clay.
Yeah, I brought you this to celebrate.
Wow, thank you.
I love it.
Tom and Nola invited us to go and see a film with them tonight, but I told them we're busy.
We have no plans. We could have joined them. We always have fun with them, and you love films.
Chris went along with Tom because he missed Nora, but
Hi, guys. 1 second. Nearly got a migraine at the last moment, and unfortunately she can't make it.
because he couldn't see Nora, he hid his disappointment. But the next day, as if his desperate wish had come true, Chris happened to see Nora on her way to an audition.
Where are you going? Don't worry, you'll be great. Would you like me to come along for moral support?
Yes, that would be great.
Wanting to be near her, he went to cheer her on.
Hi.
Contrary to expectations, Nora failed the audition again. Feeling frustrated, they ended up drinking together.
You should see my sister. She's...
I'm sure she's not more beautiful than you are. How did you meet Tom?
We met at a party. He's swept me off my feet with presents and...
Feeling pressured by Chris's gaze, Nora quickly left.
I've had too much to drink. Can you get me a cab?
But not long after, they met again at the Allergy Mansion. The man couldn't take his eyes off her.
I've had very good feedback on your work. And at the beginning of next year, there's going to be a very significant position opening up.
Unlike Chris, who was rising smoothly with Alex's support, Nora kept failing her auditions
Now that I'm
and
not
gradually
grateful.
lost Tom's mother's trust.
All I'm saying is you give acting a try for a time, and if you keep being disappointed, you have to ask yourself the question.
Well, I do ask myself that.
It's a particularly cruel business for a woman. All I'm saying is acting's so will-o'-the-wisp. Those that have it know it right off.
Excuse me.
Hurt, she took a walk in the garden to calm herself down. When Chris saw Nora, he instinctively ran to her and tried to kiss her.
We can't do this.
Although Nora resisted at first, in the end, she couldn't hold back her feelings either, and the two fell into a love they should never have had. They returned to their everyday lives, each holding onto the memory of that dreamlike moment from that day. But unlike Chris, whose heart had been completely taken by Nora, she began to keep her distance from him.
Why have you been so cold to me?
I don't want to encourage anything. The moment was very out of control for many reasons. I was upset, I was drinking, and the storm was overpowering. Yes, forget it. It's over.
Clay's parents, completely unaware of Chris's double-sided nature, hurriedly pushed the two to get married. With his mind in turmoil, he wandered around the house alone and happened to see Nora making love with Tom.
Darling, 1 second. I'm sure you're
I'm sorry.
Oh, God, are you all right?
I'm fine. I shouldn't drink on an empty stomach.
Chris hid his desire for her and eventually married Clay. With Alex's help, he and Clay set up their newlywed home in a luxurious house.
I want you to make me pregnant. Come on, you can do it. You've got a powerful serve.
Listen, I've got to tell you something. Well, Nella and I broke up. Part of the situation is that I met someone else.
When Chris unexpectedly heard the good news, he rushed to her as if he had been waiting for it all along. But
You're looking for Miss Rice?
Yes.
She's gone.
Thanks.
It's all right.
he suffered deeply, feeling choked up by the loss of no longer being able to see her.
You know it's been over a week since we made love.
Chloe, it'll happen. I'm just really tired.
As time passed, Tom married his new pregnant girlfriend.
Well, you have to see a fertility doctor.
I know.
Clay grew tired of being constantly treated coldly. Feeling frustrated, she visited an art gallery with her friend. Chris arrived late and was hurrying toward his wife when he happened to see Nora. As if possessed by something, he immediately followed her.
I moved back into town.
I thought you hated that place.
Eventually, the two developed feelings for each other once again.
Goodness, hello.
Hi, darling.
So,
Say your phone number.
02079460996.
I'll call you.
In the end, they could not hold back their desire, and once again threw themselves into a forbidden love.
How'd you sleep?
Good. I've got to go to work.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping we might, before you went to work. It's my time of the month.
Darling, I'm going to be late.
The colder the man was toward his wife, the more passionate he became with Nora.
We just spent an hour at the hotel. Don't tell me that you... Oh, Mrs. Eastby, hello. Oh, this is Mr. Harris.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Hello.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
They don't feel guilty at all anymore. They just enjoy the thrill and keep living their normal lives.
Samantha, what do we have for this afternoon?
Just the Saracen people at 2.
Can we push it an hour? I should be back in time, but if I'm not, please make them comfortable.
But then, she also began to grow dissatisfied with Chris's double life.
I don't know what I'm doing with you. You're never gonna leave Chloe.
Chloe's just so desperate to get pregnant.
Nora began to listen to his pleading.
Merry bloody Christmas.
I wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. I may be able to get away tomorrow for an hour or so.
Their dangerous affair continued. Eventually, she opened her heart and accepted him. Meanwhile, Clay knew nothing about this and was happily thinking about their vacation plans.
Well, I think it's going to be an amazing holiday. I
think he's firing blanks. Hello?
Shut up.
I miss you.
It's a 3-day weekend.
He felt pressured by Nora's constant phone calls at all hours. Worried that something might go wrong, he turned off his phone and continued the vacation.
Telephone call, sir. She said it was important.
Hello?
I tried to call your mobile, but it's off.
I'm trying to make it for tomorrow.
I'm pregnant.
He was shocked when he heard the unexpected news that she was pregnant.
Who keeps calling?
I'm afraid I won't be able to go riding tomorrow. With Samantha, my secretary. I'll pop back into town. The whole thing will take a few hours and it'll be off my mind. I promise.
In the end, he left under a false excuse and went to meet Nora.
Look, Nola, I have to go. I'm juggling 6 things at the same time just to make this trip to the city look legit.
The man suffered in this terrible situation as everything kept going on with lie after lie.
What is it? Is it something to do with those phone calls you kept getting? Are you having an affair? You are.
Of course I'm not. Don't be silly.
In the end, he hid the whole truth and missed his final chance to ask for forgiveness. Feeling frustrated, he met a friend and poured out his worries.
I'm contemplating leaving my wife for another woman. I can see no real future with this other woman. Maybe it's finally the difference between love and lust.
Doesn't seem to me like you want this other woman enough to give up everything you've achieved for it.
After giving in to his desire for her, the man belatedly realized the harsh reality.
We're going away for 3 weeks. When I get back, I'll tell her.
When you get back? Why don't you just tell her now then, huh? I'm jealous, okay? I don't like the idea of you making love with her.
Left with no other choice, he could only head back home in utter helplessness.
Is off.
Why? What happened?
Morris Lewis has to go in for an operation.
When he found out the vacation had been canceled, he tried to contact Nora. He fell into a state of confusion.
Hello?
In the end, he chose to stay silent and continued with his everyday life.
An opportunity has arisen, Chris. We're structuring something with a Japanese company. It's an independent operation. There's a great deal of money to be made.
Hello?
Chris?
I told you not to call me. I'd call you.
When are you coming home? What country are you in? Your mobile's been impossible. I'm just lonely. I'm anxious.
Her obsession grew stronger day by day.
Do you miss me?
Okay. Bye. Bye.
And then one day, as his irresponsible lies continued, Nora saw Chris, the man who had claimed he was abroad.
Chris, it's Nola. Where have I reached you?
I'll be back in 5 or 6 days, okay?
All this time, she had been fooled by his false image. Furious, she went looking for him.
Lied to me. You lied to me.
I decided to cut the trip short because all this is eating away at me.
This is crazy. We're having a child together.
We don't have to have a child. Even if you had the child, I could help you out financially.
That's not enough.
Oh.
Were you lying to me? All those times we made love, all those conversations, were you lying to me then?
The man was pushed into a dead end with no way back and fell into desperate thoughts.
I'm telling Chloe tomorrow.
You say that every day and you always back out.
I'm telling her tomorrow, Nola. What more do you want me to do?
What more? Tell her now.
Nola, tomorrow is fine. What time will you get back from work?
Same time I always get off, 6:30.
So you'll be home by 6:45.
Yeah.
Nora gradually became a burden to him. He secretly avoided his family's eyes, hid the gun in his tennis bag, and took it out with him.
Hello, Nola. When you get off work today, come right home. I have some good news.
As if he had made up his mind, he arranged to meet Nora and then went to work.
Playing a little tennis later?
Yes.
After work, Chris avoided people's eyes and secretly went to the house of Nora's elderly neighbor.
Hello, I'm Chris. I'm a friend of Nola's, your neighbor from next door.
Oh, well, what's the trouble?
No trouble at all, really, and I don't mean to disturb you. I was wondering if I could look at your TV reception.
Chris lied, saying he was the neighbor next door and was having some trouble, making the old woman lower her guard. While she was off guard, he pulled out the gun, coldly killed the old woman, and deliberately left behind traces to make it look like a robbery.
Mrs. Eastby?
Chris stood there, waiting for Nora. To deal with the horrific situation he had created himself, he eventually killed her. He was tormented by overwhelming guilt, unable to bear it. To create an alibi, Chris met his wife and pretended nothing had happened, watching the performance with her. But the next day, the case began to come to light.
Someone's robbed and killed the old lady. As he or they were running out, they've run into the Rice woman coming in, so they've shot her too.
The police investigation quickly made progress thanks to clues found at the scene, and the horrifying case was also exposed by the media.
God, Nola! Nola Rice!
Clay was shocked when she heard that Nora had died. When the investigation shifted toward the theory that the crime had been committed by a drug addict, Chris finally breathed a sigh of relief.
Congratulations!
At the same time, Chris found out his wife was pregnant.
Sam?
Banner, Detective Mike Banner called. He wants you to call him at Shepherd's Bush Police Station.
Faced with the sudden request to identify the body, Chris quickly threw away the jewelry that could become evidence and headed to the police station.
Acquainted with either of the victims? She was engaged for a time to the man who's now my brother-in-law.
Have you ever seen this? Are you aware that Nola Rice kept a diary?
Chris was flustered by the unexpected turn of events.
I know it's not the most honorable thing to cheat on your wife, but that does not make me a murderer.
But soon after, he regained his composure and began creating a situation that sounded convincing.
Someone robbed and killed Mrs. Eastby, was surprised leaving and killed Nola Rice. Okay, he's not going to win a medal for Infidelity, but...
Banner never let go of his suspicion toward Chris until the very end. Meanwhile, Chris returned home, exhausted, and fell asleep. But he suddenly woke up with a chilling feeling. Because he had been tormented by guilt all along, Chris began seeing hallucinations.
It wasn't easy. You never know who your neighbors are till there's a crisis.
You killed the next door neighbour first to throw us off the scent and set up the appearance of a robbery.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Mike. There was another shooting in the area last night, 4 a.m. Drug addict killed. Looks like a drug sale turned nasty.
Due to an unexpected situation, Chris was removed from the list of suspects. Time passed, and Chris built a happy family with his wife, who had given birth to their child, and the film ends like that. Thank you for watching until the end. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.